can only show you the door. You have to walk through it.
Hello guys, welcome to the Crypto Matrix. I'm Mr. Legend. In this video, we'll be taking a look at an altcoin, Algorand. Over the last 1 week, Algorand is down 3.1%. The last 1 month has also seen it lose 7.3%. On the yearly time frame, Algorand has rallied up by 93.5%. With a market cap of around $2 billion, how high should we expect Algorand to go in the coming days and the coming weeks? All coins are getting ready for that big pump to the upside. Altseason is around the corner. That's what Altcoin Season Index is. We look at Algorand's performance against Bitcoin. We look at Algorand's market cap. What's coming up for Algorand in the coming days and coming weeks? How will Bitcoin dominance dumping also affect the price of Algorand? We'll talk about that and more in this video. But first, guys, an investment in knowledge pays the best interest. So when it comes to investing, nothing will pay off more than educating yourself. Do the necessary research and analysis before making any investment decision. Let's get down to business. Let's start with some details about Algorand. Currently trading around $0.22 with a fully diluted market cap sitting at around $2.2 billion. The market cap is around $1.99 billion. All-time high for Algorand came in on the 21st of June 2019. So Algorand trading for as high as $3.28. Right now is down 93% from its all-time highs. If you look at Algorand's performance against the US dollar, it's been wishy-washy. Dump here, pump here, dump here. We're waiting for another big pump to the moon. After Algorand was launched way back in 2019, we saw it dumping aggressively to Goblin Town. By the time we got to that COVID sell-off in 2020, Algorand was down by more than 96%. But then, the volatility in the altcoin market is what works in your favor when you buy low, and it also works against you when you buy high and you sell low. So if you bought low and you're trying to sell high, you could easily make some big bucks on Algorand. If you did that the last cycle, you got in over 1,700% return on your investments. Guys, these altcoins are very volatile. Volatility is a feature in the altcoin market. It's not a bug. You look at Algorand's performance against the US dollar. If you didn't sell at the top, if you didn't buy at the bottom, it meant you were holding the bag. You bought at the top, you sold at the bottom. That's not the tactics you want to follow. And after Algorand got to that $2.5 level, remember there was a lot of market participants expecting higher prices. We're near all-time highs. Outrageous price targets were thrown front, left, and center. What happened over the next 1 year shocked a lot of market participants, myself included. We saw Algorand dumping aggressively to Goblin Town and not finding its bottom till October of 2023. It took around 770 days for that dump to be completed. But eventually, we saw Algorand decline to Goblin Town, finally finding a support around the $0.09 level. That was the lowest we have gone since Algorand has been launched, but that proved to be a buying opportunity in hindsight because we've seen Algorand rally back up. Even though we have only gone to the $0.59 level, that proved to be a 500% pump to the upside. Now, Algorand have given back some of those gains. We're just off 148% from the bear market bottom. I believe in the coming days and the coming weeks, we're going to see a lot of altcoins going parabolic, Algorand included. Key levels to watch out for: first, the $0.59 level. That's the highest price we've seen Algorand trade over the last 4 years. I believe we're going to blast above it. If we blast above it, and our second attempt, the next key level to watch out for will be around $1.7, then around $2.6 before we go to the previous all-time highs, which sits around $3.3. Now, for us to get to the all-time highs, there's going to be a lot of work. There's going to be a lot of struggle. These altcoins can be very volatile, but it's not just a smooth ride to the top. We're not just going up in a straight line. If you look at what Algorand did in 2021, first, it pumped by around 500%. It gave back some of those gains again. Give back some of those gains. We see a 70% dump. Then we saw another pump again. The pump took Algorand up by around 667%. What happened again? Algorand gave up some of those gains. This time around, another 60+% dump before we went for the all-time highs where Algorand put in the last pump. And that last pump, even though market participants were expecting a huge pump, it only went up by 272%. But the point I'm trying to prove to you guys is that before you get to those 1000% pumps to the upside, you have to have the balls to stomach huge drawdowns. It's not going to be a smooth ride to the top. If you look at sentiment, the currency market right now is neutral. since the 14th of July, since the 14th of August when Bitcoin topped, sentiment has gone from greed to the neutral territory. And I believe we're seeing rotation from Bitcoin to Ethereum to the altcoin market. And over the next few weeks, we're going to see those altcoins going parabolic. As Bitcoin dominance is currently dumping, historically that's led to big moves in the altcoin market. Bitcoin dominance tells us new market participants are not focusing on Bitcoin, they are running straight to the altcoin market. They want to get those multiples, they want to get those big gains. If you want to buy some Algorand for yourself, you can buy some Algorand on Binance, on Bybit, on Coinbase Exchange, on Upbit, on OKX, and anywhere you get your popular altcoins, you can get some Algorand right there. Algorand is a self-sustaining, decentralized blockchain-based network that supports a wide range of applications. This system has secure, scalable, and efficient, all critical properties for effective application in the real world. Algorand will support computation that requires reliable performance guarantees to create a new form of trust. If you look at Algorand's performance against Ethereum, it's been nothing to write home about. But over the last 2 years, over the last 3 years, we have been building a base from where we have been trading. So Algorand has been dumping aggressively from when it was launched, but from June of 2023, the dump was not as fast. The velocity of the dump reduced. Right now, it looks like we're accumulating. Right now, it looks like we're consolidating. At some point in time, we're going to see a lot of market participants flipping their Ethereum gains into Algorand, flipping their Bitcoin gains into Algorand. So don't be shocked if in the next few weeks and the next few days, you see Algorand pumping, maybe as high as 500% against both Bitcoin and Ethereum. The end of the market cycle is when those crazy things happen, and we're getting very close to the end of the market cycle. We're seeing Bitcoin at $100,000, Ethereum at $4,300. But market participants are not greedy. Sentiment is neutral because we're complacent, expecting higher prices. Bitcoin could go to $200,000. But remember, guys, it's been a long journey from $15,000. And right now, I believe it's time for altcoins to shine. It's called altcoin season. If you don't know what altcoin season is, 75% of the top 50 coins do better than Bitcoin over a 90-day period. That's officially altcoin season. And right now, a lot of altcoins are already doing better than Bitcoin. In the next few days and the next few weeks, we'll officially enter altcoin season. But guys, it's another trick. When we get altcoin season, historically, is when you want to be selling. That's not when you want to be buying. You want to buy before we get altcoin season, so that when we get to altcoin season territory, you will be selling for some sweet profit. When we get to altcoin season, sentiment will flip towards greed, towards extreme greed. You see altcoins outperforming the US dollar, altcoins outperforming Ethereum. You also see their market cap going parabolic. For Algorand, we need to see it blast the $2 billion level. We need to see Algorand blast above $5 billion for the first time since 2022. But the final boss will be the all-time highs. For Algorand to pass the all-time highs, we need to rally past the $15.5 billion region. And for where Algorand is currently trading right now, that will require Algorand pumping by more than 683%. That's very possible, and that can happen very quickly. But if we only pump 683%, guys, that won't take Algorand's US dollar price chart to a new all-time highs. That will just see the market cap getting to as high as the $1.83 billion level. $1.83 level. That's one Algorand token will go for $1.83. So guys, drop it in the comment section. Are you buying more Algorand tokens right now? How high do you see Algorand going in the coming days and the coming week? Thank you guys for watching this video. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel for more awesome videos like this. Turn on the post notification to get notified anytime I drop a new video and anytime I go live. Remember, guys, when it comes to investing, nothing will pay off more than educating yourself. And investments in knowledge pays the best interest. Invest for the long haul. Don't get too scared. Don't get too greedy. See you guys in my next video.
Unfortunately, no one can be told what the Matrix is. You have to see it for yourself.